Day 4 of the Aussie Millions. Got a media pass, so we're filming in the casino, which is pretty sweet. We're going to jump in the 5K, which is a 6 max. The opening event, I didn't play from the start, but because this is a 6 max, I'm jumping in early. And my plan is to fire 1 bullet only today, and if I need to, max rate reg at the very end, but hopefully I don't need to do that. Don't know how the competition's going to be, but it's 6 max, there'll be plenty of hands. Time to jump in. First break of the 5K, and I'm just going to start off by saying it's so much more fun regging the earlier levels in a 6 max, because you can come in, you can play a lot of hands. The low jack opens, you 3-bet the high jack with king 10 suited, and if you lose the hand, who cares? You've lost like 7 or 8 big blinds. So much more fun. Plenty of hands, almost too many to go through. First one that I ran up a bit of a stack. Cutoff opens, button calls, small blind calls. I defend pocket 2s. The flops, king, king, 10, rainbow. We check around. The turns at 2 brings the flush draw. Small blind checks. My first instinct is just to bet big and start trying to get heaps of money in. But I figure if I check, whoever's going to pay me off anyway is going to bet themselves. And at least I get someone a chance to stab at it. But it checks through again. River comes a queen. The small blind comes out and bets maybe like a third pot or so. Bets 7 into 15. I have to double check the numbers, I don't remember. I make it 30k and he calls me with a king. So would have won more if I had have bet more on the turn. But anyways, at least I can report some nice hands for this one. Last hand before the break, I'm feeling really comfortable at this point. I got 300k, feeling great. I open the cutoff, king jack suited, and the button 3-bets me. He's got 130k to start, I got 300. And I randomized a 4-bet, think it's a great hand to chuck in a 4-bet range. But it comes up call, we call. Flops ace, jack, 8, 2 clubs and a spade. I got a backdoor flush draw. He c-bets 14 into 32. I call. It turns a brick, goes check, check. And river, another brick. At this point, I consider block betting, betting very small. I consider betting going B33. I consider checking. And ultimately, I decided to check, mainly because I feel like this player could bluff at it. And I've got a reasonable bluff catcher. And if I bet, it's hard to get called by worse. Maybe he can call me with a queen jack suited or a 10 jack suited, maybe a pocket 10s. But I feel like if I check, some better things can happen. But then he comes out and bets 65 into a pot of 60. So now I'm wishing I had a block bet. And because this guy I think is capable of bluffing, I feel really torn here. And maybe I should fold. I decided just to look him up. I feel like my hand's face up, which is not a good thing. And I called and he has ace-3 suited, so I lose that one. So start 250k on 211k now. It's a bit of a swing. On second break, and it's been a bit of a wild ride. I ended up falling down to 130k stack. I got a little out of line. Low jack opens, and he's the kind of player I want to be 3-bet isolating. I'm in the hijack, but I have ace-3 suited, and I don't really want to isolate this hand, so I just call. And the player to my left, he makes a 6x squeeze. So I reckon he's thinking the same thing. He wants to isolate, or he's attacking the low jack, and he knows I probably, or he just assumes I'm calling wider, so he's right. And when it folds to me, I make it a big back raise, and he just 5-bet whacks on me. So he either had a real hand or he saw right through me, and this guy wouldn't put it past him. He's playing quite well. So I'm down to 130, really kicking myself for the back raise, but whatever. I play one hand that I really like. Low jack opens, hijack calls, cutoff calls. I'm in the big blind with 10-9 offsuit. I have the 9 of spades. And the flop comes 9-6-3 with 2 spades. And the pot's 23k. I just come out and donk 10. The low jack folds, so the original razor folds. And the key to this hand for me was the middle position player, the player in the middle here. He calls very quickly. He gives away heaps of timing tells. He's a bit splashing around. And when he tank calls the flop here, I know that he doesn't have a better hand than me because he's just quickly calling in. And the guy behind folds, so now we're heads up on the turn. The turn's an offsuit jack. I just come out and bet half pot again, and now he just snap folds. So I really like that hand. I like it because it's not something you can study. It's not in a solver. I mean, are you even supposed to donk four ways? Nobody knows. So I really like that one. It's a bit of live poker creativity, and it happened to work this time, which is nice. Last hand, we're 100 bigs deep. The button opens. I'm in the big blind with ace king suited, and I 5x 3-bet. He calls. The flop's jack 10-3. I've got a backdoor flush draw. I bet 1/3. He calls, and now the turn's a 9. And at this spot, like, I'm understudied. And when I say understudied, like, I've got no idea what the technical thing to do is. I randomize the bet though. I go 50-50, and it comes up check, so I check. He checks behind, and rivers a repeat 9. And again, I feel like I could bluff here, but I feel like I could be getting a little bit out of line if my frequencies are a little bit out. So I randomize again, I go 50-50. And if I bet, I'm going to go half pot, try and rep a slow played aces, try and rep a jack, try and fold out an under pair, or maybe fold out a 10. Anyway, comes up check, I check, and he shows down pocket 8. So a sport where if I had to just bet without randomizing, maybe it works, or maybe I save some money. Anyway, break's just about to be over, and we're about to play again. Been a bit of a wild ride. I got a pretty bad beat to get me to the chips I'm on. Someone limps in, I make it 4x with ace queen, and someone who's been getting beaten up, he jams 25 bigs. I've also been very loose, so I call this one off. He's got 9-10 suited and I lose. But I'm still in. I'm actually really loving the tournament, apart from being short. It's intellectually stimulating. A lot of people are playing. You have to think. It's shot clock. Really enjoying this one. I'll update more hands later. I need this break. I need to reset my brain. Busted the 5K. I limp in the cutoff with Jack 10 of clubs on 21 big blinds. The button looks like he's folding out of turn, so I'm essentially limping the button. The small blind has around 23 big blinds, and the big blind is he's a good winning Melbourne reg, and he's got a big stack. So I feel like if I open, I can get shoved on a lot. So I'm going to limp this one in. Flop comes 10-5-4 rainbow. I've got a backdoor flush draw. Checks to me, I go B75, so I bet 15 into 20, and small blind check raises to 40. And before I put it in, I'm just see if I can get a read. You know, does he have like a 4-5, give like a 10-5 suited or something? I get the feeling he's not that nutted, so I decide just to go with. I put it all in, and he calls 6-7. Yeah, 6-7, and I'm out. I initially said that if I busted a bullet today, I'm going to late reg tomorrow, but I'm feeling pretty good. I'm in the zone. It's been a good tournament to play, so I feel like I'm going to jump back in now. There's more value jumping in now while I'm feeling good, and while there's more chips to play with. Shame I busted, but that's okay. I'm generally happy with how I played today. Let's keep going. I've opened 3 cutoffs in a row. I'm opening 6s this time, and a nit on the button 3-bets me. And I don't like 4-betting versus a nit. Normally I wouldn't, but 3 cutoffs in a row, surely even a nit. He's a Melbourne reg. Like, surely a guy like this can find a 3-bet bluff. A 4-bet jams 6s, and he's got queens. I'm down to 10 bigs. I grind my 10 bigs, get it in with aces versus jacks, and I'm out. So that's 2 bullets in the 5K. I am going to go one more. I just feel like it's too good to pass up, but this time I'll max late reg it because I'm not doing any more than 3.